I'm still a one man show, and everybody I talk to, like, that's sort of my big sort of struggle is I have a real hard time giving up any tasks that I know I'm good at, you know.
I tripled my income by hiring one person to manage the decision-making process of my own time. I said, here's the goals, here's the time I have, here's the opportunities. Let's talk about it, let's pick it, and then you hold me accountable to it. Pay that person full-time to be in the office with me, to keep me accountable to things that I say I'm going to do. And the reason it helps so much is because you know how it is. You'll get in your flow doing something probably you shouldn't be doing, and it hurts your business. Because even though it's valuable in the sense that you're creating something, you are not fulfilling other tasks that are important to be fulfilled on the business side. So it's like, do you want to have a business or do you want to have a project? And I finally had to make, for me, it was the decision, like, I'm so overwhelmed because I'm not able to manage all this stuff. So I had to make a decision, business first, and then I can build that infrastructure out with the new income, and then I can shift back over into the project side. Like, my job, what I want it to be someday in my business is literally just R&D. Like, that's my whole job. It's like whiteboards and video cameras. And I look over and I see people working on the stuff, the consulting stuff. And I say, great job, guys. And I help them, like, consult and all that. But I want to be the owner. I don't want to be a worker in the business. So that was a big shift for me. It took, like, a lot of mindset stuff because I'm such a perfectionist. You are too. Like, and we have very similar personality types. But I just had to take the risk because it was like hiring somebody is a big risk. And I didn't necessarily have all the funds allocated perfectly. Like, I was like, I got about 30 days to make this work the way I wanted to, or it's going to be a mess. But I hired the right person. I spent the time interviewing a bunch of different people, and I found someone who was results-oriented, process-oriented, and just stood up to me when I wasn't a yes person. You know? So she's 54 or 50-something-year-old Scottish woman, and she is, like, the opposite of me. She's, like, super dogmatic. Like, she's hilarious, but it's just funny. Like, never would have thought of hiring that kind of person. I would have probably hired someone like myself, which I've done in the past, which is a big mistake. So that's it. That's a whole other conversation. But it makes a big difference to start looking at it. Some of the best advice I ever got was, like, you're not a marketer, you're not a business owner, you're an investor. So whatever you're investing, whether it's your time or money, you have to look at it. What's the best use of it with all the different pieces I have available? And it just, I have to remind myself all the time because I would much rather be spending time that in the business that doesn't make a ton of money, but it's more fun. But I realized after trial and error with that, sometimes you really just have to buckle down and do the business side of it too.
That's so smart. I feel like that's something that should be, like, written on a whiteboard in front of you. Is you're an investor. Is what you're doing right now the best thing you can be doing to, grow your investment?
I had to hire somebody to, like, remind me. Like,
right.
Like, I literally cannot remember that for the life of me because it's not my personality.
Right.
But